Not nipple nourisher. Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining me today, and if you're new here, welcome to the family. So today I wanted to do a trying on, yet another one, of some new, why did I get all dramatic like that? Mm. Of some new makeup that I just received, and I was going to do it with another palette, but today I received like this incredible gift, and I don't want to cry. Well, I can cry now because I don't have the rest of my makeup on yet, but it's going to make me cry because I've been blessed, I keep saying it, to have met the most amazing people through having my channel. And I discover it more and more and more every day, and it makes me realize how good this world is. No matter what bad stuff we have going on in our life, there's good in this world. And I got sent something, and it's not because the person sent something to me. It's because she's amazing and sweet and special, and she has her own channel that she just started. She's very small. She has a little over 100 subscribers, but she's wonderful, and I'm so glad that she started her channel. And that person is Granny Makeup and Skincare over 65. Her name is Pamela. She was following me for a while, and then she just got inspired to do her own channel, and I am so proud and happy for her, and I'm going to link her above and below, and I implore you guys to please go and check her out because she's amazingly sweet, and I adore her. It's nice to see some more mature, I'm not going to say old because we are not old women. We are mature and smart and just have knowledge of the world women. But that's why I love her so much, and I think it's amazing. And what she sent me was this. This is the Natasha Denona Sunset palette. Of course I wanted this palette. Of course I wasn't going to get this palette. And it is spectacular like you can't imagine. Look at this gorgeous, even the outside packaging is just stunning. They do put the shade names on the back, but there are no colors in fine. The inside of the palette, online, it didn't look as spectacular as it is. It is hard. I thought it was soft and like cardboardy. It's not. On the back, it has like a matte, soft touch plastic, and you can actually pop the shadows out. It has little pinholes, so if you wanted to do that. Now, this palette is $65. Natasha Denona palettes are notoriously much larger. They usually start at $129 and go up to well over the $200 mark for her larger palettes. You can get the larger 5-pan palettes, which are $50, and then her mini palettes, which are $25. No matter how you break it down, a price per gram, her palettes are expensive. This one is $65. You do not get as much as you do in the other palettes, but you know, that doesn't bother me at all. I'd rather have smaller palettes and smaller eyeshadow pans and pay less money. Of course, I was wonderfully gifted this. You are getting 19.5 grams of product in here. I don't know, I have to put the comparison of what you're getting in her $129 palettes just so you can see the comparison. But this is a 15 15 shadow pan, and I was trying to debate whether I was going to do swatches, but since this isn't a dedicated video, if you want a dedicated video on this, I certainly will do one. But I just got it, and I just have to play with it and try it on. The other new makeup that I'm going to be trying out is I got the Becca, Chloe, and Malika palette. They're currently on sale for 40% off at Sephora, Ulta, and on the Becca website as well. I got this from Ulta because of the points that they were having. I have been using it and enjoying it and trying it out, so that's why it is very fingerprinty. But the packaging is a little bulky. It doesn't bother me, but it may for some. On the back, they do have the color shades. Of course, you can't see because of the blinding light. It's got a cute little BFF heart in the center. And inside you're getting the 4 shades. I got the Chloe palette. It was lighter. They also have the Malika palette for those with the beautiful deeper skin tones. This I will swatch for you because it is only the 4. You're getting a highlighter, and it comes with that pretty domed shadow. That's a highlighter. It is a beautiful, just gold tone highlighter. I think will work well on a lot of lighter skin tones. You're getting two different blushes, a more of a pinky toned and a more of a peachy toned. And it's more actually golden, so this is the darker and this is the lighter. They're very similar to each other. I would have liked to see a little bit more of a color difference between the two, but it's still nice that you're getting the two tones, and I have a tendency to mix. They are slightly luminous, so if you're into only matte blushes, then you're not going to like this. I have cat hair floating around and my face is full of moisturizer, and they're just like sticking to me like out of the blue because I have my fan on. The blush is a matte blush, which I'm very grateful for. And that is your matte blush. Very pretty. I like it. I just got this Becca Under Eye Primer. I tried it once and I don't have an opinion, so we're going to try it again and maybe form a better opinion today. I do have a TJ Maxx haul video coming up very soon. I just had other videos that had to go up, but I picked up the Too Faced Peach Blur Finishing Powder. I've heard some people can use this as a setting powder as well. I've never tried it. It was only $12.99. It comes in the adorable peach packaging that I have several of their products. I have the Papa Don't Peach Blush, and I did not have this. This packaging actually matches the matte peach palette, which I do have. This I absolutely have not tried yet. I've been putting all of my makeup that I get new into a bin because I like to try it on camera. Some items I want to try first and give you a more informed idea. So this is some first impressions and some products that I'm forming an opinion on, but they're not my final thoughts. This just looked really pretty. I love the imprint on there. It is so cute. Again, they say it's a finishing powder. It feels baked. Now this one really doesn't have the scent, and I really expected it to. It's very, very subtle scent. The powder is very, very light. It doesn't feel as smooth as some of my other powders, but you know, we're going to try it and find out together. I have a new foundation. This is not going to be a foundation review, but just the first impression try-on of the Marc Jacobs Remarkable. I left the box inside. It's a Remarkable foundation, and oh, no, not Remarkable. This is the Shameless Foundation. Now, I did not hear very good reviews of this, but, you know, I figured I'd try it on for myself. It is too dark for me, so I did bring my mixing medium, which will not affect the foundation. It is a white mixing medium, but it doesn't affect how the foundation wears or anything. So that's why I love this stuff. This is from NYX. You've heard me talk about this before. I have this one both in the warmth and the white to lighten up your foundations. I also have this Maybelline Master Prime Eye Primer, which I thought would be good to try. I may try one eye with the primer on and one eye without to see how the shadows perform with this or not. I'm not going anywhere. Of course. I also have this other highlighter that I was debating. Maybe I'll throw it on top as well. This is the Estate highlighter that I got, I believe, in, oh, so pretty, my Mystery Ipsy bags. It's just so pretty, and I haven't tried it yet. I've just swatched it. I'm anxious to try it. No, not anxious. Excited. Anxious is direct. No. Anxious is negative. Excited is positive. English lesson. And the only other, I have 3 other new products that I want to try. This is the Pure Lip Pencil that I was really excited about. I just love it because of the packaging. It screws off. It's really cool, and I thought it might go well with this Ciate London Glitter Flip lip gloss. I have a mini, and then I got this one, so I'm very excited to try this as well. And then in another one of my boxes, I got the Pure Lisse Daily Lip Conditioner with mango and shea butter, which we're going to put on right now and let that sit in, and I'll let you know how that feels. It comes in one of these squeezy tubes, just like a regular lip balm. It's gritty. Daily Nipple not nipple nourisher. Lip nourisher. No, we're not nourishing anything of those right now. But it's gritty. Okay, the grittiness goes away a lot when you rub it in, but that is not the texture that I expected at all. Let me like shake it or something. Oh no, is it a Jaclyn Hill lipstick thing? I hope not. It still feels a little gritty on my lips. It comes out like not white, but yeah, it feels gritty. What? That's not supposed to feel like that. And I also have this Vice Special Effects lipstick, which I don't know if I'm going to use because I'm using the Glitter Flip, and this is more for like, you know, a matte lipstick, but it is one of the, it's a, like this beautiful white color. I have several of these and I like them. It has like a brush on it, and it gives you very metallic lips, so you have to be into that. But this has like this purple shift to it. I like those weird colors sometimes because I'm weird. But yeah, we'll try that maybe. Okay, so I have moisturized and primed my face because I didn't have anything new. But let's try this Becca Primer. So you're supposed to put it on top of your moisturizer, etc. It's a blue-green color, but it comes up clear. It doesn't feel like I expected it to. It's very moisturizing and a little silicone-y. It kind of feels like one of those solid perfumes with a little bit more slip. I don't see an immediate difference. I don't see a color difference or anything like that. We're going to give it a go and see what it does. Let's get to mixing this foundation. Yeah, this is in tan Y029. I am not blessed with that beautiful skin tone, so I usually go with the more milky colors. Ooh, it's a very liquidy foundation. Let me shake this. When I say liquidy, I mean like, it's liquidy. And here's my white mixer. But just in case you're interested, so that's what the tan looks like. As you can see, it is a very, very orangey based. I'm just going to use my cut crease brush. And we're just going to... I do have a palette, by the way. You think I'd be not so lazy and pull out the palette? You know. Well, I think I've made that too light. That's the problem with mixing foundations, is you need the patience to play with the two different colors until you get the right mixture. That's a little better. We're going to try a brush first and see how that works. I have to put this mirror up a little higher because my back is killing me. My apologies if you see it in the viewfinder. Did I say viewfinder? You know what I meant. It's sitting like in my pores a little bit, like little dots. And it's not really covering anything. Alright, I got, I'm going to use my Real Technique sponge today. I'm going to just spray it with some of this Dermapeutics Hyaluronic Lift spray that I got. Amazing stuff. TJ Maxx, really affordable, amazing ingredients. Let me just try to see if this gets rid of the dots. Yeah, not so much. Okay, it's weird because as I said, it's not covering anything and yet it's looking cakey, if that makes any sense whatsoever. I promise you it is not this, because I've mixed this with many other foundations and it's never affected the formula. Let me just try with the Beauty Blender. It's not covering my melasma. I'm just trying to build it up. It's not even covering any redness whatsoever. Build it up more. Just so you know, I use my regular primers that I always use, that I know work well. Okay, I'll tell you this, I'm not liking it right now. I will tell you that I like it better with the Beauty Blender than with the brush. And now I'm just leaving the color as it is because I really want to see if it's the foundation or not. Okay, so just right now, first impression, I'm not liking it very much. But I can't give you an honest opinion until I try it a few different ways, different primers, etc. It being the wrong color would definitely not have any effect on its performance. It would just be the tone, and I know the tone is off for sure. I don't have any new concealers. I'm just going to quickly speed through my concealer routine, which is going to be the Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer and my Maybelline Infallible Full Wear as well. Honestly, as of right now, I don't see any difference with the Becca Under Eye Primer. I don't see my concealer going on any differently. I don't know if it has cumulative effects or anything, but I guess we'll find out. Right now, I don't see any difference in how my concealer went on or anything. But if I had to go anywhere, I'd be taking all of this makeup off and starting all over again. That's just a little precursor to some of my feelings. No new powder, but before I do that, I forgot I shouldn't have put concealer on my eyelids because I wanted to try this eye primer. So I'm just going to put the eye primer on and then we're going to go powder. It's a nice tannish color, and it's very moisturizing. It doesn't have that dry feeling that some of the eye primers I have used have. So, okay, I'll be right back. Okay, so I just went into my bedroom, put some powder on. I'm using the Marc Jacobs. I left it in there, but it is the coconut powder. This is the lid. I left the lid out here, the powder in there. Go figure. I'm trying to finish it up. I'm almost done, so I'm trying to pan a few things. But okay, so that yeah, I'm not really thrilled with it. I said if I was going out, I would take it off all and start again, but it doesn't matter. But let's dive into this Becca palette. Going to really contour. I just want to put the bronzer all over to try to maybe warm up the face and just fix things a little. This does have a very nice mirror, by the way. This is a very pretty tone for just bronzing all over. It's not too warm and it's not too cool. I'm using my favorite Ulta bronzer brush. It's a really good brush. I don't think it's worth its full price, but they always have them on sale, so that when they have like buy one get one frees or buy one get one 50% off on the Ulta brushes, that's when I would take advantage of it, because it is a very nice brush. But I think it's like $20, and I don't know if it's worth $20, but I really like it. So you can see if you have my skin tone, this is going to be like the perfect color for you. I'm going to use my Real Techniques brush, and I'm going to go in between these two shades. Now again, it is a luminous blush. Now this palette was originally, I believe, $45, if I'm correct. I would not have paid $45 for it. I'm very happy that I paid the $24 for it. $24 is definitely worth getting this palette for. I said that completely backwards, but luckily you guys know what I mean. You know that I like to save my highlighter till the end, so let's just get into the eyes. I did bring my kitten color switch with me, using a Faber brush that we got in a box, and I'm just going to take this shade Morning right here, and I'm going to put that all over. It has more of a yellow base than I expected it to, but oh, it blends like a dream. I'm also going to go into Morgan, and I'm putting it just a little bit lower. I think I want to go crazy and use this row of the yellows and oranges and that purple. I don't know why it's coming out for me, but I think I need to do that. I'm using my Sigma F48. You can see with this brush, it's a little bit powdery. I just decided I was going to go something different, and then I just decided to go with those three colors because they just called my name. And wow, this yellow, I know it's mixing with the other colors, but it's stunning. It's beautiful, it's pigmented. Going to use my color switch. I think this is called Chameleon as far as I can see. It's like a deeper orange, and I'm going to bring this really just into my crease. And for me, I do blend them slightly up onto my hooded lid, or else you can't see them. Taking my Juvia's Place 5 brush, I'm going to go into that purple. I know, crazy look. You can see there is a little bit of kick up in the pan, but it's not bothering me. Now, interestingly, I got a little bit of patchiness when I tried to blend it over this yellow or orange. I am going to maybe try a different brush as well. I'm taking a different brush. This is my new Tetris brush, and I'm going to try packing and blending as well. taking the Sigma E35, and I'm going to go back into this yellow shade and just add some up here and blend a little bit. One thing I'm really enjoying about this is that the colors do not muddy together, and I like that. Taking my SL Miss Glam brush. First I'm going into Chameleon. Taking my Farrow brush, and I'm going to dip into that purple. I'm going to take this light purple Aster color. I want to try with my finger first, then with a brush, and then with a wet brush. Okay, so with my finger for a light wash of color, it's nice. I want more intense, so I'm just going to use my Evian spray. I'm also using my Miracos brush. I may switch brushes depending upon how I like it or not. I am going to switch brushes and see what happens. Try my Juvia's Place brush. It is a beautiful color. It's just not like what I expected. I wonder if a fluffier brush would work. Here's another SL Miss Glam brush. I said it's a beautiful color, just didn't have the impact that I wanted. I want to try this, what do I want to try? I'm going to take Awakening. And that one is definitely a little bit more foiled. Let's try Laurel in my inner corner. I'm mixing it with Agate. I'm going to take Morning again. I think I wasn't recording. So if I wasn't recording, I used this Too Faced Peach Blush. I may have to do this video all over again. I'm going to see what kind of footage I have. If I have to do it again, it's really going to annoy the bejeebies out of me. But I tried on this Peach Blur Powder, and it is spectacular. I absolutely love it. It adds just a nice amount of luminosity to the skin, and it doesn't add too much sparkle. I also put on the Chloe and Malika highlighter. Hopefully I'm not repeating myself. I'll see when I go into editing. But I use the highlighter, and I love it because it just adds, it kind of melts into the skin. It doesn't fly all over the place, and you can build it up to the intensity that you want. And I really, really like this highlighter a lot. I did finish off my eyes. I used the Urban Decay 24/7 liner in Delinquent, which is the purple. I did that on both my waterline on the bottom and my upper lash line, and then I used Perversion and Black on my upper waterline, which is a beautiful combination with the look I'm doing. And then I used my Buxom, is this Buxom? No, this is the Butter London Double Decker Mascara. I'm just trying to finish it up because it's a couple of months old, and I want to finish it and get it out of my collection. Let's just do the lips. I'm going to use this Pure lip pencil in what color? This is called On Point. Wow, I really like this lip liner. It goes on so easily and precisely, and it's smooth. I really like that. You have already seen me use the other glitter flip, but this is a new one that I got, and it is in the color Crush. And it's this gorgeous pink color. It has a really nice angled doe foot applicator that kind of looks like a little shoe, and it makes the application so easy. Now the thing about this is that you have to let it sit for a few minutes. Yes, for a few minutes. That's for cats. For a few minutes, and then you press your lips together. So that's what we're going to do. And in the interim, I'm just going to spray my face with the Hyaluronic Lift. While I'm letting that dry, again, I don't know if I actually pressed record or not, so I'm not sure how much of the eye look I lost. If I did indeed not record the eye look on this amazing, spectacular palette, then, and you want a dedicated video on it, I'll be very happy to do so. But foiled shadows are not as foiled, but I love the look that they give. They are of a bit lighter touch to them, but they're not patchy. They go on beautifully. I got not 1 ounce of fallout, and I thought all of the colors, especially blending these colors together, it can sometimes look muddy, and I think it's spectacular. I cannot wait to play with that palette some more. Now that I know what to expect out of some of the shadows, I'm looking forward to doing more looks with it, and I actually kind of really like the look that I did. This palette, I'm really liking. This bronzer is just so pretty for all over my face. The blushes, again, they have luminosity to them. I personally enjoy luminous blushes sometimes, so that's why I am really enjoying this. And the highlighter, as I said, is really nice because it's buildable, it melds into the skin, and it just kind of makes you look glowy and not with a stripe across your face. The Becca Under Eye Primer, I'm going to have to give it more of a go. I didn't see an immediate difference or an immediate way of how my makeup and concealer went on top of it, so I'm really not sure about it. I have to play with it more and let you know my thoughts. The foundation, right now I am not thrilled with it. I'm going to give it a few more chances, different primers, different moisturizers, etc., and let you know how I like it or don't like it in the future. This is pretty good. I like the way the eyeshadows went on top of it. Again, this is the Master Prime by Maybelline. I like that. I'm loving this lip pencil, and this is almost dry, so we're going to go over that in a minute. Again, loving this peach blur so far. This may be one of my new favorite finishing powders. The Pure Lisse lip balm, I'm going to have to write to the company and get back to them, but let's try this. It really does get glittery. This stuff just fascinates me. And it also gets on your teeth. It's really cool. I really like it. So I'm extremely happy about that. And the color is gorgeous. And if you don't want it to get really glittery, then don't like press your teeth together. But yeah, I love the look. But I want to thank you so much for joining me today. And I cannot thank enough ways for the gift of this amazing palette. I am so blessed, so grateful. I'm grateful for her. I'm grateful for all of you. I'm filled with love, and I know I'm just all mushy all the time, aren't I? But I can't help it, because that is how I feel, and that's how you guys make me feel. You make me feel uplifted, and we support each other, and we care about each other. And that's the goal of my channel, and that's what I always want it to be. So thank you so very much for joining me. If you're new, I would love it if you would give me a thumbs up. If you don't like the video, you can give it a thumbs down. I don't mind. But you are spectacular people. You really are. And whatever part of the world you are in, on, around, I hope you're having an amazing day. I hope you have an amazing week. And I will see you very soon in my next one. And thank you, Pamela.